Hi viewers, today we will learn how to delineate watershed by using DEM data using hydrology tools of Spatial Analyst. So first go to open all the extensions, see that all the extensions are highlighted. Then go for ARC toolbox, then expand Spatial Analyst tools where hydrology tools are existing. Then double click hydrology. So we can identify the tools which we are considering to delineate watershed. So for that add DEM data. Then we can see that DEM data is imported into GIS where we can classify according to different color ramps. Of course may not required, but we can see there is a process how to change the color by using color ramp. It is what input data. First we need to go to the fill. So the fill is nothing but it fills all the sinks in a raster and removes small imperfections in the data, so that all the small imperfections or any sinkholes are there, that will be filled automatically by running the fill. Then open fill, then give input as DEM, then give output path. See that fill data is created. The fill data will be the input raster for the case of generating basin as well as drainage lines. Then we need to go for the flow direction. So flow direction is nothing but it determines which direction water will flow in a given cell. Based on this we measure flow direction. Go to flow direction, give input raster as fill, then give output in our path. Now here fill data will be the input data for the case of generation of flow directional map. Just to submit. Then see that flow direction map is created. It means that slope for every grid or cell data. Now flow direction map is the base for the case of generation of basin as well as drainage lines. Then we can go for the generation of basin, where we can see that watershed areas can be generated. Give input flow direction, then give output. Here name you just give to identify easily, that's why we can give it as the same basin, make it as OK. Now basin map is created where we can identify number of watershed within the given area. Then go to flow accumulation. Flow accumulation nothing but flow accumulation tool calculate accumulated flow as the accumulated weight of all the cells flowing into each downslope cell in the output raster. So where again we are considering input as flow direction, then give output, make it OK. We can identify flow accumulation map with the scale range, where we can see that specific value with the 2 grid data. Then we can calculate the raster by map algebra raster calculation, where we can assign the scale factor for flow accumulation to get the drainage value. Say here I am considering flow accumulation value greater than 200. Then give output. So accumulation value can be changed as per the scale. You give trial and error method where you will get proper drainage system. Then make it as OK. See that calculated raster image with drainage map is existing, where we can identify only 2 cells, 0 and 1. 0 represent null data, 1 represent drainage maybe. Now we need to understand 2 outputs. One is accumulated, it measures drainage data, then second one is basin data. But here we need to understand both the drainage as well as basin are in raster only. So raster data now to be converted into vector. So we can go for the conversion toolbox, go to conversion tools, expand, then from raster, first raster to polygon. Do remember here raster to polygon. Then give input raster as basin as input raster. Then see that field is value only. Then make it as output again basin polygon. If you give as it is, again it may be asking that already basin existing, so make it as basin poly. So now make it as OK. See that so vector file is created by means of shapefile. All the basins are converted into area polygons. Then go for the raster to polyline, where we can generate drainage from accumulated raster data. Give input raster as accumulated data, then give output as drainage lines or drain. See that the field value is by default value, where we need to consider value only. Then make it as OK. It means that it calculates the values which considering a cell value called 1. Then now drainage lines are generated. Now we can switch off all the raster data. Then there are only two data. One is basin polygon and so drainage lines. But in the study area, where we can identify number of subbasins, so we can select any one, or if it is required to your study area, we can select particular one. Then right click on table of content file, then go to data, export. It means that we are exporting the data only selected polygon only. Then go to path, then make it as like a catchment. Make it as OK. Then give add yes. So it will be your study area. We can off the total basin poly. Then switch on the drainage lines. We can also clip the drainage lines which are belongs to the particular catchment. So for that go to geoprocessing tool, then select clip. Here input feature will be the clip, drainage lines. Input feature drainage lines. Then clip feature, it means that features are clipping based on catchment area. Then change output, drainage catchment. Then go to OK. So sometimes it may not accept. We can repeat the data without changing output path. So go to geoprocessing, clip, then input feature is drainage line, then clip feature based on catchment area. By default output make it as default GDB, so that process will be completed. Now we are able to understand clip process is completed. Then you switch off all other drainage lines. Now see that only the drainage lines are selected. Data can be stored in our path by means of data, export data. You save the data into your respective path. Be drainage catchment. Now you can remove temporary file, where we can identify a particular catchment area along with drainage lines. This vector data can be considered for further analysis in GIS.